Okay, guys, when I was younger, when I was like in, I think elementary school, right? I had trouble like doing homework, right? So my mom always told our dad to like help us with our homework. Usually, sometimes when he was like helping me, he always hit me because I didn't know the right answer, right? So I stopped asking for his help, and I was like, whatever, I'll do it myself, right? So I was going in the kitchen, right? And my sister was getting help by my dad, doing homework. It was, I think it was math class or math, yeah, math class, homework, right? So I'm in the kitchen getting me something to eat, right? And he's telling her the problem, on the paper, right? And I guess she didn't know how to solve it, right? So he whooped her, until she got the answer right, And I was like, I told her, I was like, when she was done doing that homework, I was like, why would you ask that imbecile to help you do your homework? She's like, I want a good grade in math class, right? And he's very good at math, So I was like, okay, but he hits you when you don't like get the right answer. She's like, I know, but I don't know if I will get the answer. I'll get the answer eventually, So I was like, well, whatever, After a while, she stopped asking him for help and her help. After a while, she stopped asking for help for her homework, right? Because he was actually like beating her, up, So after that, we was like, whatever. And then we went to like next year, And then I think I had to do homework just to play that game, right? I think the game was, it was like to us, it was like, what's the good hottest, um, what is the biggest, hottest game out here right now? I think is, um, what's it called? I think it was I think it was, oh fuck. I'm thinking, I don't know what kind of games y'all playing on Xbox or some famous little game was on, So our famous game we was all into was Bugdom, right? It's about this little, I think it was a ladybug, and she had to rescue, I think, the queen ant, right? But these other worker ants don't want you to get close to the queen ant and help her, right? So you got to do all these levels, right? I know how to like skip the levels, Everybody start coming to me, It's like, how you get to number 6, height, I think it was 6th level or something like that. And I was like, you click the, I think it was an E, that little small little box, what is like on the top part. You press that, and then you press shift, right? And then it will get you to the highest level, right? I don't think any of these YouTubers have like Bugdom game, while they like playing Bugdom, because it's an old movie. I think, is it a movie? No, it's not a movie. It's just like game, So it's an old game, I was like in the 5th grade, fifth or no, it's not the 5th. It was the third to 4th grade, We was playing Bugdom, and every kid from each class came to our class to like play Bugdom, I don't know if they didn't have like a computer in their class, but they usually come to our class, So my teacher had like a little thing that if you do your homework and it gets it all right, you could play Bugdom, And I was like, should I ask my deadbeat dad to help me do homework or figure it out myself, right? So I was like, I'm going to figure out myself, in hopes it's right, So come in the next day, with my homework in hand, And I was like, it was a lot of people on on the on the computer, right, at this time, right? So I was like, we had to take turns, right? Because it was only like, I think it was like 3 or 4 computers in my class, So it was my turn to play Bugdom, and all the kids is behind me, like telling me to like get that, I think it was like a ladybug over there was in a net, you know, and she was like just captured, you know, from these ants, you know. So I did that little thing there, you know how you roll towards it, you know, and hit the web, and it just, and then I think it was a butterfly, was another I think it was a butterfly because it flew away, you know. So I did that, you know, and it was like saying, "Hey, can you get to the last level, you know?" And I was like, "How many levels is it, you know?" That's how I was thinking, you know. I don't remember how many levels it was to get all the way up to the top level, you know. I always go up to 6 level because it was like funner, you know, because it's like lava on the floor, and then the little bug had to jump from each side to get to the other butterfly to like rescue it, right? So I love that game, you know, but I don't know if it's like out there still, you know. Maybe I'll just go look it up and see if anybody have that game, you know. So I guess that's the time that we got whooping while doing our homework. Actually, as well, he was helping us do our homework, you know. Every time we get it wrong, he always hit us with a belt or yeah, a belt or a shoe. And it's not like he's like far from us. So we're sitting right here and he's right here. So if you get it wrong, you know, he's gonna hit you, you know. Sometimes he hits you with a ruler, you know. So anywho, I guess that's the last time, or the time that we got whooping when we got the wrong answer, you know. I don't believe that he could have been a teacher, you know, because the way he treated us, you know, I guess, you know. But he was very good at math, you know, so I guess he could have been a math teacher or something like that. Okay, liking this guy, turn your notifications on. See you later. Bye.